Okay, so the first thing that you need to write down at the top of your paper is this. Like, highlight it, star it, know it. Because as long as you know that, the rest of the stuff is pretty easy. I knew it was
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great day today. We have...
Yes, sir. Yes, let's do this first. Ready? Alright, so this is what you need to know right here. As long as you know this, this lesson is pretty easy. Because what's the very first word that it says? It doesn't say evaluate. It doesn't say simplify. All it says to do is rewrite it. Okay, does that make sense? Alright, so what is your root? What kind of a root do you have on number 1? Remember, where's your root at? What part of the fraction? The bottom. So what number is your root? 7. So you have a 7th root. Right, Tyler? Come on, let's page 3. Second page. I think that's your old notes, dear. Yeah, that's the first part of chapter 6. Where's the second part of chapter 6? How many you got yours, 7? Page 3. That's your old notes.
Pardon the interruption one more. I've got to congratulate our softball team on their victory over Hoover yesterday, 9-3. So congratulations to our softball girls on that big victory yesterday. Have a great day.
Is it Unit 7?
Mm-mm. You've got them. Just grab a piece of paper. Come on, we got to get going. Just grab a piece of paper, Colin. You're going to miss the whole thing searching for it instead. You ready? Okay, so what's your base? What's your big number?
11.
11. And what is 11's power? Remember, where's your power at? Huh? The top. So what's your power? 1. And that's all you got to do.
There's mine. And then these two are going to pick up pawn tickets.
Those two you can put them on their desk because those two, math is more important than picking those up right now, especially when they're already late. All right, number 2, same thing. We're just going to rewrite it. So what's your root? 3. Doesn't matter. Somewhere. All right, what's your base? You finished? Yeah. 15. And what's 15's power? 1. All right, y'all try number 3. Go. Rewrite it. All right. Leslie, what was your root on number 3? 2. Peyton, what's your base on number 3? Okay. Grab a piece of paper. Just grab a piece of paper. Leslie, what you got, baby?
You have to write it even if it's just 2.
That's what we're going to talk about. No, you don't. That's what we're going to talk about on this one. Reagan, what's your base? 300. And Allie, what's your power? 3. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. So Leslie brought up a good point. do you ever see that 2 written? No. So you just write it as square root 300 to the third. That one's your answer.
Oh.
Yeah, because you don't have to write the 2. I mean, you can, but you're not ever going to see it written on multiple choice. All right, so guys, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to go backwards, okay? So what's the understood root that's right here on 4? 2. What's the understood power that's right here? 1. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so now you write your base, which is 47. And then remember, it's root over power. So which one's which? What's your root and what's your power? 1 over 2. There you go. Because it already means 2. Just like this is already understood 1. Alright, what about number 5? Number 5, everything is just together, okay? So just put parentheses around everything. So you have 3, a to the 5, b to the second. Alright, let's do the easy one. What's your root? 3. That goes on the bottom. Alright, and all of this together, if I were to put parentheses around that whole thing, all of it would have a power of what? 1. There you go. You just look at it as one big thing. Alright, y'all try number 6. Try number 6. Alright guys, here we go. Grab your calculator. Hopefully you have one when you came in, because it is math class. If not, go grab you one.
So, for every number that's on the outside of parentheses, outside.
What number are you talking about?
Talking about later on number 6.
Yeah. The 4 is your root?
Yeah, 4.
Mm-hmm.
You move on the outside of parentheses. Fill 1 out everything.
All this together had a power of 1. If you look back at number 3, that had a different power. That had a power of 3. Okay, what's the directions say to do on this one? Evaluate, not rewrite. You got to use your calculator, okay? So here we go. What's your root? How much? 3. Very good, Caitlin. All right, and then negative 27 has a power of what number? 2. Okay, but here's the thing. Because it's negative, you've got to use parentheses around it. All right, do y'all remember how to type that in? You hit 3. Yep. Map. Down to number 5. Yep. Yep. Make sure you close your parentheses first. Yep, and then square it. All right, what'd you get? 9. All right, so what about number 8? What's your root on that one, Kyron? What's my root? 3. All right, Sydney, what's my base? 216. And Will, what's my power? The 1, right? But do I have to write the 1? No. All right, so here we go. Use calculator because it said evaluate. 3, math, 5, 216. So you don't have to do the 1. What'd you get? That means that 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Alright, same thing on this one. What kind of root do you have this time? Square root. Do I have to write the 2? No. So make sure you get the right amount of zeros. What is that? 3 zeros and then a 4. And then my power is an understood 1 because of this 1 right here. Whatever's on top is your power, but I don't have to write it. So how do you do a square root? There you go. Second square root. You don't have to worry about math or anything like that. 0.02. Y'all okay?
Wait a minute.
You just plug it in your calculator. 0.02. Okay, look at that bottom section down here. We're going to work a couple of those. Let's see. Mark out. You can mark out this one. And you can mark out these two. Okay, so try these real quick. And then we've got to go to the back and finish up a lesson on the back when we get finished with that. And then if we hopefully have time, we can work on our checkpoints. Alright, Tyler, what'd you get on number 10?
Me?
Yeah.
My root number is 5.
Yep.
And my power thing right there. 1 and then 8.
Very good. Very good. Alright, Leslie, what'd you get on number 11?
A 7th square.
Yep, 7th root.
And then 4 to the second.
Perfect. Very good. Alright, Hunter, what about number 12? Did you get that one?
My root was 4.
Mm-hmm.
And was a third.
Perfect. Very good. Alright, Allie, what about 14? Did you get that one?
I got 17.
Yeah?
And then 1.
To the 1/2 power. What you got, Jonathan?
If the power is 1, you count off first and
Actually, I would prefer you not to write it. So, and now, unless it's here. Here, you got it, like on number 14, you got to write the 1 then. Very good job, Allie. Alright, Salma, did you get number 15? What'd you get?
63.
Uh-huh.
And then
1/4 power. Very good, very good. Alright, let's see. Tyler Mims, did you get number 16? What'd you get?
I got 63 to the 1 4. Oh wait, 16.
Yeah, 16.
Oh,
not 15, yeah.
I got 5x squared to the 1/3.
5x y squared, yep, to the 1/3.
Oh,
Very good. Yeah, very good job. Alright, Will, did you get number 17? What'd you get?
625 squared.
Yeah? Perfect. Good job, Will. Alright, number 18, Sydney, did you get that one? What'd you get?
I got the square root one.
Uh-huh.
And then 3.
This to the 3rd root? Yep.
And then
Okay. What'd you get? How much?
3.
3. Perfect. What you got, Jacob?
on like square root and square root of 256.
Not square root.
I mean,
What's your root?
no, root 256.
What's your root?
The
4th root. Okay.
fourth root, and then 256.
So it's not square root. What's saying square root? 4th root of 256. And when do you get your answer? Did you plug in your calculator? Because this one's an evaluate. Matt, did you get an answer on 19? 4. Very good job. Perfect. Awesome. Y'all okay? That seems pretty easy, right? Good. Alright. Alright, let's look on the back. Let's do one more. I think it's on the back. Make sure. Yeah. Alright, and then we will review, do our checkpoints, and then unfortunately we have to have a Monday test. I hate Monday tests, but
What are we doing tomorrow?
we'll review, do our study guide review. Okay, what happens when you multiply the bases? What do you do? The exponents. You add them. So 4/5 plus 6/5. How do you do that?
You just add across, right, and leave the denominator.
There you go. Add across and leave the denominator. So x to the what power? 10 over what? 5, which is how much, Tyler, you said?
Oh. Wait. Oh, I said 1. Is that 1/2?
No, you didn't. What did you say? X to the what power?
Squared?
Squared. Because what's 10 divided by 5?
Is 1 as a half?
No.
Oh, Oh, it's 2.
It's 2. There you go. There you go. All right, so let's see. Let's do an easier one. Let's not do that one. Okay, let's do number 3. When you multiply the bases, you add the exponents. Oh, here's the only problem. You can't add unless they have the same denominator. So how do I make 5 and 10 become the same? Multiply 5 times 2, Sydney. Very good. And if you did it to the bottom, yep, so that's 8 over 10 plus 7 over 10. What's 8 plus 7? 15. Keep the denominator. Okay, but here's the thing. That reduces. What does 15 and 10 reduce by? 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3 over 2. Very good. Bless you. Is it a P? Oh, it is a P. Thank you. Tomato, tomato. Okay, what One over. No, not with these. You just leave them as improper. Yeah. All right, what happens on number 2 when you only have one letter? What do you do to the exponents then? You multiply. Well, the easy thing about multiplying is you just multiply. What's 3 times 2? 6. Over 3 times 4 is 12. That is 1/2. Very good. All okay? All right, what about number 4? What would you get?
12 over
25. Does that reduce? Nope, that does not reduce. All right, what about number 6?
4
Over 18. That does reduce, at least by 2. Yep, by 2. So what would you get? 2 over 9. Look at you go, Tyler. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so we're not going to do those. And we're not going to do those 2. All right, y'all try 10 and 11. And then we'll spend the last 10 minutes working on our checkpoints. So this is x to the 1/3 and x to the 2/5. Let me rewrite it for you. And this is a to the 4/9 and a to the 1/4. Okay? So try those 2. When you add fractions, you've got to have the same denominator.
We need to mark out 12 and 13.
What you said on 10, the same as 2.
Yeah, I read it for you right there. 2 over 5.
All right. So, Caitlin, what number did you get was the new denominator between 3 and 5? 15. Very good. Okay, so how do you make 3 become 15? Multiply by 5. So 1 times 5 is 5. All right, how do you make 5 become 15? Multiply by 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. And what's 5 plus 6? 11. So here's what I noticed when I walked around. Make sure you put that letter, and then it's 11 over 15 as the power, okay? Some of you just put 11 over 15, and you forgot to put the letter with it. All right, what about 11? Leslie, what'd you get was the common denominator between 9 and 4? You didn't get to that one? Reagan, did you get to that one? 36. Very good. All right, Hunter, 9 times what is 36?
4.
4. So then 4 times 4 would be? Perfect. All right, Allie, 4 times what number is 36? How much? 9. So 1 times 9 would be 9. And then, Blake, what'd you get for your answer?
I got A 25 over 36.
A to the 25 over 36. Very good. Perfect, perfect. Y'all okay with this stuff? Pretty easy? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to finish up. I really need everybody's checkpoint to be finished today because that's been some of our downfalls. Some of our downfalls have been that we haven't got our checkpoints finished, so then we get behind because you can't take your test. So tomorrow we will review. Or what you think? You think you're ready for a test tomorrow? No? Okay, I thought that's what I thought. So if you got your checkpoints, bring them to me. If not, make sure you finished today. If you, for the 4 of you that have finished, you can go ahead and start on your study guide. All right, let's see. Oh, I gotta go get my key.